Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Let's Play Katana Zero. If you remember from last time, we chose life and the two masked scientists, Min, whatever, in return killed everyone around us with the promise to kill everyone else we cared about, which, as far as I can tell, is only the precious little girl in our apartment building, whom we will also protect with our lives, presumably, and who may also be a hallucination. It's unclear. Regardless, we now seem to be viewing some tapes from the prison that we broke into earlier. They're discussing the testimony of the man we were there to kill. But I think this guard might have had it right on account of when we broke in, everyone was slaughtered. So something happened. We couldn't see the tapes then. I wonder if we're going to be able to see them now. Oh, in fact, we are controlling things, and ladies and gentlemen, we seem to be in the taking control of another swordsman. This is not our regular katanaman. I think he looks a little cooler, to be honest. I like the jeans and tuxedo top deal. He does it Naruto run. He has slowdown powers just like our boy does, but in addition has this big long dash that has quite a lead-up time to it, but boy, when he gets it off, he really does some damage. Is there some subtle light effect that's happening? I wonder what the deal with that is. I don't remember that in the main game. I'm gonna have to look for that a little bit more. But yes, it breaks through shields. It's a real good effect. He also appears to be a null again, just like we were, because it seems as though he's kind of planning this stuff out before it happens. Now, okay, let's see if we can, be a little creative there. There's a long wind-up time after you use this, so you always want to be sure and, use it for the time when you need it most, so to speak. Like, it'll get you some extra distance, it'll let you bypass things like that, but before we opened that door, we just wanted to make sure and recharge. Look how cool it looks when you're, man, yeah, look at that. This guy is just everything that our main character has, plus a little extra, so, bad news for us if we ever have to fight this guy. It's just a little off there. Let's try that. There we go. Wait till he turns. Deflect down. There we go. Yeah, a lot of the moveset with this guy is just managing the big dashes, because boy, those are so powerful. I don't know why I couldn't get it off there. That was a little odd. I guess I need to be making more use of the regular slow-mo. Shouldn't look down on it. But yeah, you can really blaze through levels with this guy. I will note that this section is also, like, pretty difficult. So, here we go. Nice! Okay, I sometimes try to go a little bit faster than I should, but man, I don't always watch the replays, but I do want to see this. So, this guy seemed to be working at cross purposes to us, again, because we were working for Juncture Authority, and who knows how he kept his mind better than our main guy, the Katanaman did, but he certainly seems to know a little bit more, perhaps, about what he is, and be out for justified revenge against those who turned him into what he is today, which, besides being kind of a, badass assassin, is also somebody who is completely dependent on a very limited supply of an experimental drug. Who knows if everything that applies to our main character applies to this guy, but if it does, is there somebody down here? Oh, he was up looking for us. Sorry. If it does, then, he's gonna be in a bad way, just the same way as our main character was when it runs out. Ah, darn. So the one thing I don't like about these big, long rooms is if you get to the end and have yourself a little mishap, it certainly is frustrating. Now, that said, you can kind of fly through these levels. I've seen this game compared to Hotline Miami, I should say, which is, I think, where that comparison comes from. It's honestly not quite as frenetic as that. There's a little more planning involved, but Also, it is very, very frantic, so not like I don't see where they're coming from. Okay. If I could, like, take this guy when the door opened, that would be just ducky. Get the both of them there. Yeah! Whew. Okay, that was close. In those moments, it's nice to have a slash and then a rush that you can do right next to each other. Clock's kind of interesting. I wonder if we could compare that to... Does it have a bullet hole in it already? I was going to say, I wonder if we could compare it to when we came through with our main guy, to see if it was just a little later or something. But, yeah, I've got some bad news. I should have waited for the whole thing. Well, let's see. Josh Rose. First guy we get, or the guy that jumped off the balcony. Boy, it's really seeming like we're cleaning up everybody who's all together in this. That was the guy that got shot by the thug and the lady. They tried to make him have something to do with the thug and the lady. Well, what about your cellmate, buddy? What about all that? Interesting. So whoever V is working for, I think we figured out that wasn't Juncture, and Snow, his ninja compatriot there. Al-Qasim is already a dead end, so Leon von Alvensleben is the one who made Kronos. Yeah, I'm sure he's going to be executed. Let's be a little bit more... I guess we're still just going to murder him, but interesting. So, we've got... I wonder if this is a countdown to when we run out of Kronos. That would certainly make an amount of sense. Oh boy, am I not looking forward to this. Hello. Is that the shaking that we've seen from our... you can see that the office was closed, so apparently he wasn't there today. Is that the shaking that we saw from the scientist guys, the drama masks? Or could it be the guy that we just saw running out of Kronos and starting to go a little bit nuts? Well, here we are at the slaughterhouse. There is a really neat trick to this level that I am not going to do because it involves bypassing a significant amount of it that I'll show off probably in a future video, but I'll just tell you about here. Obviously some things are going to happen when we enter into this room, but you can see that like the TV is connected by a cord, and there's also some cameras, like this is a camera right here. You can actually evade those if you want, but we do not want. We are going to experience the level as it is. Okay, I guess this is probably Leon von Alvensleben or whatever. Interesting. Okay, so this was our... Presumably we've been here before. Buddy, if you think that that's the most that I can do, I can obviously not get shot by a single sniper bullet. Yeah, he's going to be sniping at us throughout a lot of this thing, as you may have guessed. It's not too hateful, it's just one more thing to keep track of. Not doing great here. Got him! Right before it went cooked off. Okay. Ooh. Ah! Sorry, everybody. If I have to do a repeat of a section too much, then I'm just going to cut it out, but I've been intending, at least, to do the absolute minimum of that. So, can I? Yes, there we go. Easy life. I'm leaning on the slow-mo a little bit too much for that, and I do feel bad, but, sorry. There we go. As you can see there, he had a great shot at us, so the right move was to just hide ourselves with the smoke so that he couldn't get that shot off. This guy can't really do anything. Now you can see that the combination of the crushers limiting our movement and the sniper coming after us can be at least quite problematic. Whew. Ah, dadgun it. It was just too slow there. He honestly doesn't snipe enough for it to be a big problem. I feel embarrassed that guy got me. Alright. Oh, what the heck? Twice with that. Alright. There. Yeah. Let's wait for these to go down, and then we can pretty much just get all under them. What a giant waste of that, by the way. That's a remote detonated bomb, but, you know, it's alright. They give us another one right here, so I think they were intending on using it. I may sort of cut out this part here. It's sort of the way... Maybe I won't, actually. I'm going to give you a realistic view of what this game can be like. Sometimes you just get bopped by stuff. There. Yeah, get crushed. There we go. Now, as you might expect, you put it on him, he walks over and blows up everybody. Not too bad. I feel bad for dying a couple of those times, but, you know, that's the way the game is played. And, as you can certainly ascertain, I haven't done a whole lot of, like, pre-preparation. I'm not, like, memorizing routes for this or anything. Let's see. I want to use the remote bomb when it would be most useful. I'm trying to figure out exactly where that would be. Ah, for crying out loud. Tried to dip down when I shouldn't have. Okay, I know what I want to do here. So, zip under here. Oh, I was hoping to have him back up because he deflected my shot and be crushed by those. But hey, this works too. Nice, okay. Didn't see him over there. There are lots of different paths you can do to complete this game, and that is something that I always very much do appreciate. I'm sure there's like an ideal path, but if one is kind of frustrating you, there's, you know, no reason not to experiment a bit. So let's just do that thing. Oh! A mistimed jump right there at the end. It's going to be a long video just because of my own dumb mistakes, but... yeah, I gotta wait until those guys are over top of me. So that takes care of him. Let's get at least one of them when they're walking above us. The other one we can just pop as soon as we go up there. There we have it. As I think I've gone over this before, but guys with bullets, a bullet will certainly deflect a thrown object. If it's breakable, like a bottle or something like that, then it will just break. If it's something else, like a cleaver or a knife or something like that, then it just bounces off. You can recollect it, but of course it's a bit of a bummer that it didn't kill the guy you were aiming at with it. Okay, I've already got something, so can I just... oh, what a shame to use that too early. Oh, that's fine, there's still a Molotov over here, so... Ah, that just barely worked at the end. I love it when something comes together like that. Obviously, as I said in the beginning of the game, the levels get larger and more complex as you go. Yeah, how about I not roll into the lasers? So, that. So, there we are. That'll take down you. Bonk to get that. Maybe I should go down first. So down. There. Oh, wow. I was just a hair off on that. Huh. Well, I came out of this one with my thrown weapon, so maybe I can use that? Oh, you know what? That works. Ah, see. Here, I have the ability to turn off and on turn the crusher in different directions. Boy. Yeah, you can, I guess, just put the flow of this wherever you want it. Sort of move people under the crusher and get them crushed. Now, they're all going to come investigate his death, as good friends might. So, just leave this here. Wait for a second. Is this the coward's way of doing it? I think it might be. Come on. Oh, I see. You have to have this thing on for the crusher to operate. This might be more trouble than it's worth. In fact, I'm starting to think that this is more trouble than it's worth. I would like at least one more of them to die. There we go. And let's have one more still. As you can see, I'm kind of running low on time. I'm going to keep that treadmill on. Oh, well, no problem. He just ran right into it anyway. I should have run out there and just Rambo'd them all. Maybe I'll make another little section where I do that. Okay. I mean, keep in mind, this was supposed to be the training ground for Nulls, but it's not entirely clear why it's still being fully staffed. Like, who are these people just... Did he pay up, you know, like mooks for like a long time in advance or something like that? Not clear. Gonna wait for the gun guy to come back. There we go. Can I get out? Ah, I thought I could get out before all the Molotov cooked off. So shotguns are especially problematic, as one might think, just because you cannot reflect their bullets, because their bullets go in a big spread all everywhere. Now that Deceiver graffiti, is that, I mean, is that... Did he put that there? Did somebody else put that there about him? Questions abound. And actually, I feel as though this Strolin man is probably my best bet for the use of that cluster bomb. Did not want to get sniped. Because, yeah, these guys are no bueno. There we go. Let's turn off the lasers. Okay, there's also a Molotov up here, and I feel like I want to use this one. Oh. How come that didn't? What a bummer. Maybe, yes, that will inspire him to come up here. And you know, I totally don't have to kill that robot, so I might just sort of leave it be. Okay, that works for me. Certainly an unorthodox way to complete the level, but there's nothing that says you have to go orthodox. Not too bad. So, again, we're here chasing after the rumors of this guy because he's like the last alive person we've heard of who might know more. Okay, and he seems to be employing us? Okay. So I guess we probably did this once before then, huh? And maybe were we a kid when we did it before? Thank you. Doesn't this seem kind of odd, though? Like, is he talking to us? Is he, oh, I see. Green means good, huh? Okay. Like, I just wonder... I don't know. I wonder about the test in general. Is this a pre-recorded test? Has he kind of gone nuts? It's not... for crying out loud. It's not entirely clear. I mean, I suppose he worked for Juncture back in the day, right? Because they were saying it was almost certainly... Well, it was Juncture who founded this in the first place, and Juncture appears to be the government. So I guess this is like the Juncture Authority, the city of Juncture, for crying out loud. What are they? Oh, I see. They're suggesting that I might make use of the time dilation powers. Well, you are right. Maybe I will do just that. Though I feel embarrassed they probably had to tell me. Yeah, I guess that's the test, sort of, isn't it? And so, you know, before, you might have gotten through if you were just, like, a real badass or something. For crying out loud. But here... Here, they want to more or less make sure that you have that time dilation. Now, somebody who is not me, I think would be extremely interesting, because it doesn't feel like these are following the same pattern every time. Maybe they are, and I just am not thinking about it, right? Oh, that was that. Okay. Now it's time for a big battle royale. Presumably you have to kill them within that set time period. I don't know what happens if you fail. I guess we're about to find out, because... Oh no, I just barely got that one in time. Whew. That was right on the edge of where that would have worked. Whoop, I don't think... Oh, it did work! Because the shotgun guys take a really long time to reload. Woohoo! Easy, buddy. That would be the laser beams killing all of the bodies they come across, just shredding them. Yeah, this is an intense test. I'll grant him that. Alright. I mean, this certainly makes it seem as if he's alive, right? He certainly seems to be interacting with the test. Oh, but what I was going to say before was if somebody else wants to... Yes, I did. If somebody else wants to check this, it looked like the... Okay. Well, I don't know if I'm alpha, beta, or gamma, but that's cool. Prodigal child. So was this recorded for somebody who came back later? I don't know. And I don't... So there's apparently at least 3 types of null. I wonder if I'm an alpha null because I don't have that dash power. And maybe the other guy's a beta null or something like that, and maybe we've never met a gamma null. Regardless, if the patterns of the crushers were not randomized, or excuse me, were randomized, weren't the same every time, that would be very interesting, right? Because isn't my precog ability supposed to make everything the same every time? Is that just a bunch of drugs down there? What's down there? Oh. Never mind. I'm a gamma null. Well, sorry, buddy. Okay. Was that a bunch of Chronos down here? Dadgunnit. You're a jerk, buddy. I needed that to live. I needed that to not be held in just hell forever. And the fact that you're not giving it to me, I think, is very bad. So even as a child, I was fed Chronos. So that's what it means to be a gamma null, I guess. I guess I'm just the specialist boy. Oh, there's something left for me here. No, I don't think I am gonna go. Yeah. Don't you goodbye me, I'm cutting the cord. And now there's one with no cord, and that is a little funny. You could run past, by the way. Buddy, do you even have work anymore? You know, I already know that I'm going to survive because those scientists promised me. So, what do we got? That's the face. Oh, this is the message that we heard before. Yeah, indeed. This was all pre-recorded. Was somebody just here pre-recording it? Do not touch the cryo tank. Okay. Yeah, indeed. So, besides the cryo tank, these were all the things that I heard before. He apparently had a separate tape for Juncture showing up. So did he break off with Juncture at some point? I thought they were the government. Are they just a big... And so I guess he had like a remote sniper thing? Okay. Yeah, it looks like he had tapes for just every situation. You're a real creep, Von Slaben or whatever. All units. Were those the guards that were here? Were they units? Were they just paid to stay here so they did? Oh. Tape for Josh. Interesting. Most of the tapes do seem to end with sniper fire. He was also hiring mercenaries, apparently. He had a tape for... Wasn't that the lot that Electro had bought? DJ Electro had bought that lot and had been using the Chronos from it. Interesting. Also, you better believe I'm opening that cryo tank. Uh-huh. Yeah, I get it. Alright, I think that's starting to loop at this point. Anything else to do in here? I'm opening up this cryo chamber, boys. This may be a horrible idea, but let's see what awful monsters... Nope. It's the guy. And, whoa. Oh. Sorry. You had a sign on your door. Plus, I got a call. I don't know what jeopardy it's putting you in. You know what? I'm getting a little sick of this guy. Oh, hello. Yes, I do, little girl. Is it not your imminent death, please? Okay, what'd you find? Also, are you only in my mind? Has anybody else seen you? Oh, now this is pretty. I feel like this is the screen from like lo-fi beats to relax and chill to. August 2020 or whatever. This is pretty. Yeah, there's some cyberpunk poetry about how beautiful it all looks from far away. Do I have to answer no? I'm going to time this out and see if there's any other options. So, I'm going to run away with her, huh? Buddy, aren't I going to just die of Chronos withdrawal before I get anywhere? Maybe I'm planning to just get her away from here. But if so, that sounds suicidal, and I kind of already picked the other option. That music. That is really sweet. Enjoy this moment of respite. Because I think you killed her when you said you wanted to live. I think something bad's gonna happen. Uh-oh. That seems bad. I bet they're gonna get her, but let's be reassuring. So I'm just calling it now. We're going to use our glowing dinosaur to find her at some point, are we not? Like, for sure, for real. Because that is Chekhov's glowing dinosaur. Yep,